In the news, President Tinubu promises to tackle Nigeria's economic challenges. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has reiterated his commitment with the organized labor unions. Kogi State Government inaugurates Agile Committee. First man pig kidney transplant discharged from hospital. And in sports, no club has approached me for possible transfer. Nwabali. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for joining us. Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu has promised that his administration will fix the economic challenges confronting the citizens of the country. Tinubu made the promise when he hosted the leadership of the All Progressives Congress APC Presidential Campaign Council to 2024 Ramadan IFTAR at the State House, Abuja. The president said the country's capacity to generate revenue is getting better, adding that Nigeria is regaining its respect and sovereignty around the world. First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has called on Muslim faithful to allow the purity and godliness currently being exhibited to extend beyond the Ramadan period. The president's wife gave the charge at the banquet hall of the State House, Abuja, during IFTAR, breaking of Ramadan fast she organized for the federal female legislators, former first ladies and governors' wives, among others, in Abuja. A statement by her media aide, Busola Kukoyi, explained that the president's wife noted that the various programs by her husband, Bola Tinubu, were all on track, stressing that the results were beginning to be visible for all to see. Wife of the Vice President, Nana Shetima, appreciated the First Lady for all she had done for the nation, calling on women to support the current government and programs of the First Lady for greater success. The guest lecturer, Professor Mariam Lemu, advised women to keep to heart all lessons learnt during Ramadan and continue in such line even after the Ramadan. Kogi State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has reiterated his administration's commitment to the progress and cordial working relationship with the organized labor unions in the state. Governor Ododo made the commitment while briefing newsmen after a closed-door meeting with the union at the government house, Lokoja, the state capital. The governor commended the organized labor union for their commitment to handling their welfare and the palliative distribution. Our reporter, Faith Abdul Ghaffar, has the detail.
The meeting attracted all state labor leaders. They commended the administration of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for his decision to carry civil servants along through their union leaders in a manner that gives the people a sense of belonging and running the government together. The chairman of the NLC, Gabriel Amari, and the chairman of the TUC, Suleiman Tijani, described Governor Ododo's style of leadership as a way forward to building a better, united, and strong state workers.
And we're happy today that just barely 2 months in office is having the first interface with us, and the discussion went very well. We discussed about wage award, which is the hot cake in the country now. Every state is looking at how they will improve the welfare of the workers of the state. And Kogi State will not be left out of that. That is why we're with His Excellency. We had a very useful discussion. As you know, that labor did not just represent worker alone, but the entire masses. The expectation from this government is high, and we cannot afford them to fail because we are already part of the government. So we'll be having this interface continuously so that the best can be given to the workers of Kogi State.
In the past administration, it has been very commendable, but today we have the best. The best because this interactive section has been one of the very beautiful things that will strengthen the relationship of labor and government. So far so good. There is a saying in Igala, when your hair is filled too bushy, you go back home to shave it. We have come home and we are at home with the governor, His Excellency, Alhaji Usman Ahmed Ododo. He has given us his words. The beautiful thing a child wants to hear is his father is taking good care of him. We are hopeful that Kogi State workers are going to smile in a very short while.
On the distribution of palliative, they also appreciated the governor's decision.
The issue of palliative was equally discussed because the state has already set an agenda to be distributing palliative every quarter. So all these were part of what we discussed, and we have a very useful resolution. And I know in a very short time, the workers of Kogi State will be smiling because we have a government that is labor-friendly. Not just labor-friendly, we have a labor that is part of the government now.
The state governor assured the state workers of his administration to always carry them along in all affairs that will promote the welfare of the state workers.
This is one of the legacy our leader, His Excellency, the former governor of Kogi State, has laid down for us to continue it. We have a very robust relationship with the organized labor, the NLC, the TUC, and other organized labor within the state. This is an interface for us to discuss the affair, not only the affair of the civil servant, the affair of our dear state, because we are all leaders of our various offices who have been elected by our people to serve them. And as such, we have to have this interface bi-monthly and on quarterly basis to discuss a way forward. And I want to sincerely appreciate the chairman of NLC and that of TUC and other organized labor for their understanding and maturity in handling the issue of palliatives and the issue of wage awards.
According to the union leaders, the administration is for the union because the union produced the present deputy governor, Joe Oyibo, who was an active and executive member of the union before he was chosen. I am Faith Abdulgafar reporting for MLC TV.
The Secretary to the Government of Kogi State, Folashade Arike Ayoade, has inaugurated a state steering committee for Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, Agile. The committee consists of Kogi State Commissioner for Education, Wemi Jones, as chairman, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Yakubu Dele Musa, as vice chairman. The members include Idris Asiwaju Mukadam, Commissioner for Finance, Budget and Economic Planning, Fatima Momo, Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, and Ayebe Monde, Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development. Others are Dr. Abdulaziz A., Commissioner for Health, the Chairman of SUBEB, Abdurazak Mohammed, Abamiwo Nathaniel, Representative of Non-Governmental Organizations, Titus Alonge, Representative of Civil Society Organizations, and Dr. Abdul Hakim Bello, State Coordinator of Agile, as Secretary. Inaugurating the committee in her office in Lokoja, Dr. Folashade explained that Agile is an education support program sponsored by the World Bank through the Federal Ministry of Education to encourage and empower young adolescent girls with education and skills. The SSG charged the committee to go all out to ensure the objectives of Agile is achieved in the state, as she looks forward to a positive outcome where the young adolescent girls will acquire the necessary education and skills that will shape their lives. The Nigerian Senate has reacted to the recently announced increase in electricity tariff by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NERC. Spokesperson for the Senate, Yemi Adaramodu, while speaking with journalists in Abuja, assured that the Red Chamber would not abandon Nigerians to their fate. Adaramodu stressed that the Upper Legislative Assembly, upon resumption from its recess, would decide on the over 300% increase in electricity tariff for customers under the Band A classification. Adaramodu said relevant committee of the Senate are watching the situation and will take a position favorable to Nigerians on its resumption. The United Nations Office on Drug and Crime, UNODC, has donated wildlife monitoring and enforcement equipment to the federal government in a bid to bring an end to wildlife trafficking from Nigeria. UNODC presented the equipment to the National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency, NESREA, an organization of the federal government in charge of combating wildlife trafficking from Nigeria. The Director General of NESREA, Professor Aliu Jauro, while receiving the equipment in Abuja, said wildlife traffickers now adopt sophisticated methods, stressing that the agency would need standard equipment to tackle the menace. He noted that the provision of real-time equipment would greatly enhance wildlife monitoring, investigation, intelligence gathering, enforcement, evidence collection, data generation, data management, and transmission. Jauro said Nigeria had put in place the necessary checks at borders in a bid to frustrate the activities of those who seek to use the country as a transit hub for illegal shipment of controlled wildlife and their products. The Edo State Refinery has received a total of 15,000 barrels of crude oil in 2024 for production from the Oza oil field operated by DEA Resources and Millennium Oil and Gas Company Limited. The Chief Executive Officer of DEA Resources, Sani Famuyide, who disclosed this in a statement, noted that the company has continued ongoing crude oil injection volumes into the Trans-Niger pipelines for transport to and export from the Bonny Export Terminal. He added that the crude oil is still being trucked to the local refinery customer in Edo State. Dangote Refinery is to commence the distribution of premium motor spirit, PMS, commonly known as Petrol, to marketers starting next month, May 2024. The commencement of the PMS distribution from the Dangote Refinery will significantly reduce Nigeria's heavy reliance on imported petrol. Prior to the operation of the 650,000 barrels per day refinery, the country relied almost entirely on imported petrol to satisfy demand. The Dangote Refinery, once operating at full capacity, the facility will have the capacity to produce 99 million liters, equivalent to 26.2 million gallons of gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, and kerosene per day. We go on a short break now. We'll be right back.
It's new, fresh, and hygienic. It's Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil. Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil is hygienically processed to nourish our bodies. Contains the most needed nutrients for healthy living. Umzi Soya Oil has omega-6, iron, zinc, and vitamins E and K, among others, that help to maintain cholesterol levels, strengthen the immune system, healthy bones, improve skin health, and many more. It does not foam, fume, or congeal. It is a refined cooking oil for consumers, retailers, and wholesalers. To buy Umzi Soya Oil, quickly go to Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil Station along Shetima Barracks Road beside Otokiti Estate Gate. With Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil, you and your family are more healthy and stronger. For more information, please call 0706 7213 4171 or 0806 058 0048. Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil, satisfying customers at a reduced cost. Buy Umzi Soya Vegetable Oil today and thank me later. Umzi Soya Oil, option for high heat cooking with health benefits.
Welcome back. The Minister of Steel Development, Prince Shuaibu Audu, says he is committed to living up to expectations in the discharge of his duties as envisioned through the creation of the ministry under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Prince Shuaibu, in a statement by the head, Press and Public Relations of the ministry, Salamatu Jibaniya, gave the assurance while reacting to some allegations by a civil society organization known as Alliance for Credible Legislative Conduct, ACLC, against the minister as it relates to the National Steel Council, NSC. The statement explained that Prince Shuaibu, upon assumption of office, received briefing on some allegations bordering on various issues that were on ground between the National Steel Council, and its governing board before he assumed office. According to the statement, Prince Shuaibu, after being briefed and listened to all sides, acted accordingly by setting up a fact-finding committee on February 9, 2024 to investigate the several allegations at the council. The report of the fact-finding committee was said to be submitted to the minister on March 25, 2024 for his review and consideration. The statement explained that the minister is currently studying the report before taking necessary actions, calling on members of the public to disregard the group's allegations against the minister on the matter. The statement warned individuals with vested interest to sabotage the efforts of the minister, stressing that Prince Shuaibu is committed to ensure due process is followed in investigating and resolving issues at the National Steel Council in line with the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu as he has interacted with the Executive Secretary of the Steel Council, charged with piloting the affairs of the NSC. On crime, security forces have been deployed to Agojeju in Amala local government area of Kogi State, where hoodlums attacked residents, killed 19 persons, and set houses ablaze. Reacting to the ugly incident, the Police Public Relations Officer, Kogi State Police Command, SP Williams Aya, in a telephone interview said the State Commissioner of Police, CP Bertrand Onuaha, has directed the Deputy Commissioner of Police to investigate the root cause of the attack to apprehend those behind the attacks.
Dangote Ado village was invaded by some hoodlums. The CP has made deployment yesterday. Reinforcement team have been deployed to the area, which consists of the counter-terrorism unit, police mobile force, intelligence team, conventional police, and as well as quick response unit. So I've been deployed to the area along with the military department of state to restore normalcy. The normalcy has been restored in the community. Meanwhile, there was a casualty that was recorded. 19 persons' lives were lost at the cause of this incident. The Commissioner of Police has detailed the Deputy Commissioner of Police investigation to commence the investigation. So as to unravel the cause of the incident and with a view to apprehend the hoodlums and bring them to deserve justice.
The PPRO called on the people to avail the police with all vital information that will aid them in carrying out the investigation, assuring them that security personnel are fully on ground to ensure their safety. On the foreign scene, the first man to receive a genetically modified kidney transplant from a pig has been discharged from the hospital. The 62-year-old was sent home on Wednesday, 2 weeks after the groundbreaking surgery at the Massachusetts General Hospital after organ transplant from genetically modified pigs have failed in the past. The hospital said the patient, Richard Rick Slayman of Weymouth, Massachusetts, had been battling end-stage kidney disease and required an organ transplant. His doctors successfully transplanted the genetically edited pig kidney into his body over a 4-hour-long surgery on 16th March as they confirmed that his kidney is now functioning well. The success of this procedure so far has been praised by scientists as a historic milestone in the field of transplantation. South Africa's Speaker of Parliament, NOSIVIWE MAPISA-NQAKULA, has resigned after police raided her home during a corruption investigation. MAPISA-NQAKULA is accused of soliciting bribes in return for awarding contracts during her time as defense minister. She had denied the charges and said her resignation was in no way an indication or admission of guilt. She said given the seriousness of the probe, she could not continue her role. The resignation comes ahead of next month's general election, which some believe could be difficult for the governing African National Congress, ANC. In sports, Super Eagles goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali says he's yet to receive offers from club after the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Report had previously suggested interest from Queen's Park Rangers, Union St. Gileas and Al Ettifaq in Saudi Arabia professional football scene towards the shortstopper. However, Nwabali, a pivotal figure in Nigeria runner-up finish at AFCON 2023, in a chat with sports writers, emphasized the lack of direct contact regarding any transfer discussions. A Cole Palmer double in stoppage time has given Chelsea a 4-3 win over Manchester United in a dramatic Premier League tie at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have now won a Premier League game against United for the first time since November 2017. The game saw Alejandro Garnacho score 2 of United's 3 goals. Chelsea took a 2-0 lead within 20 minutes thanks to Conor Gallagher opener at the 4th minute and a Palmer penalty 19 minutes as the game ended 4-3 in favor of the Blues. The defeat is a setback to United's top 4 ambitions as they are in 6th on 48 points, 11 points behind 4th place Aston Villa. Chelsea moved up to 10th position on 43 points in the league table. Meanwhile, Liverpool have moved back to 1st place after defeating bottom side Sheffield United 3-1 at Anfield. And that is the size of our package for today. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Ibiravabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021, X handle, Malachite TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please continue to be a brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for watching.